Hey drummers, it's Rob Litton here from drumstheword.com and welcome to this free video drum lesson. Today I'm going to show you a drum beat section from the song Dig Down by Muse, drums by Dominic. And I've got the full PDF chart for you that basically covers this section, this 4-bar groove. You can download and print this out and have it in front of you while you're practicing or watching this video lesson. You'll find a link beneath this video for that if you want to have that printed out for yourself. And then while you're at my website, you might also want to consider signing up to become a member, but I'll talk more about that at the end of the lesson, where you get to watch hundreds of full song video lessons where I teach you a song from start to finish. But let's crack on with the actual lesson first. So it's 64 BPM. Really slow, really slow, but that's what makes it sound so cool in my opinion. I just love the slow trudge of it. And on top of that, we got swung 16th notes. So what I mean by that is that all the E's and R's we usually count, 1 Eander, 2 Eander, are going to be counted like that. 1 Eander, 2 Eander, da 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 da. Yeah, you've heard me talk about counting 8th note swung, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we'll just count 16th note swung instead now. 1 Eander, 2 Eander. It's exactly the same feel, it's just we're counting 1 Eander rather than 1 and 2 and. So our 16th notes, the E's and the R's specifically, are going to be swung, played in kind of a triplety feel. And then on top of that, we've got open hi-hats occurring on the ands of the beats. So it's kind of like this open offbeat kind of thing with the bass drum nailing underneath it in a swung manner, but with these lovely offbeat open hi-hats sort of playing around with the beat. And at the slow tempo, it makes it kind of hard to get into a groove, as you'll find, especially when you play along to a click, a metronome. So the first bar, we've got, like I said, the open hi-hat is on the ands. We start with a crash cymbal. 1 and 2 and There's our first sort of tricky part to sort of feel if you're not used to where 16th notes line up with 8th notes and sort of swinging it. That of beat 2 on the bass drum there, and is swung, the is swung, and 3, and it falls just before beat 3. 3 is missed out, we then come in with the bass drum and hi-hat on the and of 3. 3 and 4 and a 1. And we swing into beat 1, a 1 with 2 bass drum notes there at the end of the bar. So that bar again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1. If I count the 16th notes swung all the way through, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and. That's how you sort of feel the swing. The second bar starts the same, but we've got some extra bass drum notes. 1 and 2 and so that bit's the same. Then he plays 3 E and. So get ready with the 2 bass drums there. 3 E and playing into the open hi-hat. 3 E and 4 E. A bass drum after the snare drum there on beat 4. 4 E and 4 E and and when we go into the next line we get and a 1 or and a 1 into a crash cymbal in this case. So that second bar, 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and a 1. Before we go to the second line, let's play us 2 bars together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and a 1. And I'll play up to speed for you in a moment. Let's now go to the second line. The first bar identical to the first bar on the first line, so we won't go over that again. The second bar is almost identical, except at the end of the bar we have this triplet drum fill. So we still get the 4 E and but at the end of that beat, or halfway through the beat, the and beat 4, we get 16th note triplets. And to 1, and to 1. That's how I count 16th note triplets. And to. So right, left, right, crash. It starts on the and beat 4. And we get 3 evenly spaced notes, or 4 if you count the crash as well, going into the crash. 1, 2, 3, 4, and to 1, and to 1. Make sure that flows smoothly. Those 4 notes should all be smoothly packed together. That's how you play triplets correctly. So if I play it in context, the second bar, 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and to 1. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1. So let's play the whole 4 bars counting out loud. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1. And now the real challenge is to play it with a click, because you're going to really hear if you're in time with yourself or not. So let me get warmed up. 3, 4. See, already out of time for myself. Always count yourself in, I find. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and... Listen to the click. Save my breath. Play that around a few times and you'll eventually get in time with the click. It's just warming yourself up into a click that's slow. The other option is to, instead of setting the click for 64 BPM, set it to 128, which is double. And then you're hearing the eighth notes. So you've got less space in between the clicks. So now it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and... Which doesn't really make sense, does it? What have I done wrong there? It's gone from 64, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and... I'm being an idiot. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. A 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1. So there's the faster click. You just basically double it up and the click is now representing 1 and 2 and rather than just 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do that kind of stuff. But I do recommend you try and play that with a click, as you'll find out that's where the real challenge is. And that's the testing ground to see whether you've really got it or not, whether you can really feel it. And of course play on the song as well, that helps. So if you've got any questions, feel free to email me, rob@drumstheword.com. Don't forget to download the free PDF that came with this lesson. Again, there's a link beneath this video if you want to have that downloaded. And then you might also want to consider signing up to my website. For $97, what I give you is a full year's access to the website, where you gain instant online access to every single full video song lesson I've ever recorded. That's over 300 famous and popular songs now, where I teach you a song from start to finish. Not just like this lesson where I teach you a specific section. I teach you every single bar, note for note. You get the full PDF drum chart. And like I said, I've got over 300 famous and popular songs now, which you can go over and search through to see if you'd be interested in signing up. As a thank you for that $97 for your full year's access, I also give you hundreds of freebie videos containing mini lessons teaching you hundreds of famous beats, fills and solos. 3 ebooks I've written over the years containing hundreds more famous beats, fills and solos. And then over the year of your subscription, you also gain instant online access to all of my new material that I upload for my members. And if you want to get involved in that, then go over to Facebook. That's the best place, my Facebook page. And I regularly ask my followers what they liked me to teach them. And then we sort of have like a voting system. And so there's a real good reason to go over to Facebook if you want to join in and have a say in what lessons come up next. But then also because I do competitions. I've got over 10,000 followers now. So at some point coming up soon, I'm going to do a big old competition where I'm going to give away a lifetime access to the website for free for one lucky user. So you want to be over on the Facebook page to join in that kind of stuff as well. Got any questions? Email me, rob@drumstheword.com. Until our next drum lesson together, toodle pip and happy drumming to you.